Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm back with the things of the Spirit. Today, I would like us to delve deep into the issue that some of us we got hyped. It is called religiously. It's called calling. Is a calling a spiritual thing, or is it a religious thing? What is a calling? First and foremost, I want to ask, does your calling, does it feel like it's a burden? Does it feels like it's a punishment? Are you feeling fulfilled? You should ask yourself these questions when you want to find the truth about your calling, which is I prefer it's a gift that you minister to people. Right, I'm going to share with you the definition that I picked there that we can share as a spiritual understanding, and then I can share with you my own perspective about calling. So, the one I wrote here, the definition says a calling is an inner summon, a sense that your life has a specific direction or assignment. And then I have my own interpretation that I believe practically it's working for me. Right. The one that I have, I call calling, that we are all called. We are all called to live in honor of our Creator and serve through our gifts. What are those gifts? The gifts that I believe they were planted in your soul, in my soul, right long before you were born into this corrupt world, right long before you were born into this DNA that you are carrying. One is unconditional love is planted in your soul. And remember, it's not everyone who has a gift of love. It's not everyone who has a gift of kindness, compassion, empathy, peace, and wisdom. These are the gifts that I personally believe we are called to serve our own Creator, honor our own Creator through serving, using the very same gift that you were granted. However, we realize as time goes by, there's something that happened in our lives that really misaligned ourselves into this thing called calling religiously. Because to a person who's not religious does not mean that person does not have a purpose, does not mean that person is not called. Because religiously, we have this fivefold ministry, and that you know of, which is pastoring, prophets, apostle, teacher, and I forgot the fifth one. But when it comes to the spirituality, which the things of the spirit, serving your own Creator, you were born with a certain gift. And that gift, you are expected to serve your own Creator through it. I will want to make a religious support. There's a gift that I want to share a story that I'm not going to read, but I will quote. In that book of Luke 10:25-37, there was a man coming from Jerusalem going to Jericho. This man happened to met rather, robbers who robbed him, stripped him of, and injured him. The first person that met this particular man from Jerusalem is a priest. This priest hold a certain significant title in the context of religion is a priest. When he met him, he walked away. He just crossed over and walked away. The second one is a Levite. This Levite man also had a significant role in the religious context, right? It says he was a religious helper. He also did the same. He walked away. But there was a certain man, a Samaritan man, who in his society was oftentimes being despised. He was nothing, I guess, in the society. He was despised. But this man, it says, when he approached the man, his heart was filled with compassion. And he used his gift to save a soul. He first washed the wounds of this man and took the man into the inn and paid with his money, took care of the man, saved a soul through his own gift, a compassion. You know that many people, there are certain caliber of people that you know this people or this person can never love, irregardless of what you can do for him or for her, irregardless of what you can bring unto them, they will never love you. If they say they love you, it's because there is something in return that they will receive. Yes. There are certain types of people, they will never be kind, they will never be gentle, unless he or she is using that to manipulate and get a certain thing to you or from you. That tells you that the particular person does not have a gift of love or kindness or gentleness. So sometimes we mistakenly judge people because of our expectation, thinking he's a pastor, he's a prophet, he's a sangoma, he's this, he was supposed to be doing this. No, remember, it's a gift to love. When you love someone, it's a gift. It's a matter of gift. Yes, there are certain types of people. They can meet a person who is poor, who is in need, but they can never help unless they know that a particular person or unless they are doing it for their own ego. Then they can help. And then there's a person who is compassionate by nature. It's a gift. This person is compassionate, can have compassion towards a person that they don't even know. They can have kindness, they can have gentleness to this person. They don't know them. So, in the future, check your gift that you are using as a calling, because your very same gift must be fulfilling. When you administer or when you minister your gift, it must be fulfilled. You must feel some kind of relief. Then you know you are utilizing your gift. We got hyped by the word calling, religiously so. And some of us, we ran into things that cost us a lot. Thinking you're a prophetess, thinking you're a pastor, an evangelist, a sangoma, a seer, an intercessor, only to find no, you are just being misaligned. Hence, you see yourself not being fulfilled, not being happy even when you are doing what you are doing. Remember, some gifts, some calling are birthed through the bloodline altars. I will share with you one day what are those calling or gifts that are birthed through the bloodline altars. And how do you know that the one you are using is birthed through the bloodline altars? Till next time, stay tuned.